Welcome to Global Byte. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. In the vast expanse of the Western Pacific, the Philippines has emerged as the epicenter of a global contest that is shaping the very fabric of the 21st century. Its unique position at the crossroads of Asia and the Pacific has transformed it from a quiet archipelago into a focal point of international attention and rivalry. Once considered a peripheral player in global affairs, the Philippines now stands as the fulcrum of Indo-Pacific strategy. The world's most powerful navies, American, Chinese, Japanese, and others, are converging on its waters, each seeking influence, security, and access. The presence of these fleets underscores just how critical the Philippines has become in the balance of power across the region. At the heart of this intense focus lies the South China Sea, a vital artery through which nearly a third of global maritime trade flows. Every day, thousands of ships carrying oil, goods, and resources pass through these waters, making the region indispensable to the world economy. China's sweeping territorial claims have triggered robust international responses, placing the Philippines directly on the front line of a high-stakes geopolitical struggle. Tensions flare as coast guards and naval vessels from multiple nations patrol these contested waters, each maneuvering for advantage and asserting their presence. The nation's geography, nestled between the Pacific and the Asian mainland, makes its stability crucial for global interests, stretching from Washington to Tokyo and beyond. Its islands serve as stepping stones for military logistics, trade, and diplomacy, amplifying its strategic value. But the Philippines' importance isn't just above the surface. Beneath the waves, it is a key landing point for undersea fiber optic cables, vital arteries that carry the world's internet traffic and financial transactions. These cables connect continents, making the Philippines a digital crossroads as well as a maritime one. Recent incidents of cable cutting and sabotage have raised alarms among governments and corporations alike, turning these hidden data conduits into a new frontier of strategic vulnerability. The security of these cables is now as important as the security of shipping lanes above. Today, the Philippines is a dynamic theater where military, economic, and digital interests collide and intertwine. Its fate is no longer just a regional concern. It is a matter of global consequence, with the world watching closely as the next chapter of maritime history unfolds in these waters. The South China Sea, also known as the West Philippine Sea, is one of the world's most contested and strategically vital waterways. It is a flashpoint of overlapping claims from China, the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan. This region is not only rich in marine biodiversity and vital fisheries, but also believed to hold vast reserves of oil and natural gas beneath its seabed. Its shipping lanes are among the busiest globally, carrying trillions of dollars in trade each year, making control over these waters a matter of immense economic and geopolitical importance. Tensions escalated dramatically with China's sweeping 9-line claim, which covers nearly the entire sea. This assertion lacks any recognized legal basis under international law, yet China has used it to justify an increasingly assertive presence, driving regional instability and sparking protests from neighboring countries. In response, the Philippines brought the dispute to the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague, seeking a peaceful, legal resolution. In 2016, the tribunal delivered a landmark ruling that invalidated China's expansive claims, affirming the Philippines' rights within its exclusive economic zone. Despite this clear verdict, Beijing has refused to comply. Instead, it has accelerated the militarization of artificial islands, constructed runways and military outposts, and continued to harass Filipino vessels operating in the area. As a result, Filipino fisherfolk have been driven from their traditional fishing grounds, losing livelihoods that have sustained communities for generations. Humanitarian supply missions to outposts in the West Philippine Sea now face constant interference and dangerous blockades. These actions are part of a calculated gray zone strategy, using intimidation, economic pressure, and non-military force to assert control without triggering open conflict or war. The Philippines' stand has become a litmus test for the durability of international law and the rules-based order in Asia. The world is watching to see if legal principles can withstand coercion. Supporting Manila is now seen as defending a global system where law, not might, governs the seas, ensuring smaller nations are not bullied by larger powers. and that peace and stability can prevail in one of the world's most critical regions. Beyond territorial disputes, the Philippines plays a crucial and often overlooked role as a vital hub for global submarine fiber optic cables, carrying over 95% of the world's international data traffic. These undersea cables are the invisible backbone of the internet, enabling everything from international banking transactions to video calls and global news feeds. Without them, the modern digital economy would grind to a halt. These cables connect the Philippine archipelago to major economic centers across Asia, North America, and beyond, making the country indispensable to the world's digital and financial infrastructure. Every second, trillions of bits of information flow through these lines, linking businesses, governments, and individuals in real time. Recent incidents worldwide have exposed the vulnerability of these undersea arteries, raising fears of sabotage, espionage, and even cyber warfare. When a cable is damaged, whether by accident or design, entire nations can be plunged into digital darkness, disrupting commerce, communication, and security. Philippine authorities now see cable disruptions as potential acts of aggression, not mere events. The stakes are high, as even a brief outage can have cascading effects on the economy and national security. The risk isn't just physical. Adversaries could tap into these cables to intercept sensitive data, from government secrets to financial transactions. The threat landscape now includes both physical sabotage and sophisticated cyber intrusions. The recent discovery of underwater drones with Chinese markings operating near critical infrastructure has only heightened these concerns, fueling suspicions of covert surveillance or preparations for future attacks. As a result, securing these networks has become a top national security priority for the Philippines, prompting new investments in surveillance, patrols, and rapid response capabilities. Allied navies, equipped with advanced underwater surveillance technology, are now working closely with the Philippines to monitor and protect these vital corridors. Their expertise and resources are crucial in deterring threats and responding to incidents. Joint patrols and intelligence sharing between nations create a security shield around the region's digital lifelines, ensuring that any suspicious activity is quickly detected and addressed. The presence of these international forces sends a clear message: the world's digital infrastructure is not just a technical asset, but a strategic one, and it will be defended with vigilance and resolve. Facing mounting pressure, the Philippines has strengthened alliances, leading to a surge in foreign naval activity. The revitalized U.S.-Philippines Mutual Defense Treaty now features large-scale joint exercises focused on maritime security. Japan and Australia have become key partners, providing patrol vessels, technology, and joint patrols. Even European navies are making their presence felt, signaling global commitment to freedom of navigation. These activities enhance the Philippine Navy's skills and interoperability with allies. The multinational flotilla is a powerful show of collective resolve, internationalizing the dispute and reinforcing Manila's maritime claims. This web of alliances ensures the Philippines does not stand alone in upholding international law. Confronted by new threats, the Philippines is rapidly modernizing its navy after decades of neglect. Modern frigates and advanced missile systems now provide credible deterrence. The Navy is investing in unmanned surface vessels, like the Mantis T-12 drones, for persistent surveillance and cable protection. New bases and monitoring stations are being established in strategic locations, expanding the Navy's reach. The goal: a layered defense system combining offshore patrols, coastal surveillance, and unmanned tech. This transformation has boosted confidence and professionalism within the ranks. The strategy isn't to match China ship for ship, but to build an agile force capable of imposing real costs on aggressors. This credible self-defense makes the Philippines a stronger partner for international navies. The Navy's renaissance is the backbone of the country's new maritime strategy. Beneath the surface, a shadow war of espionage is intensifying in Philippine waters. Underwater drones with Chinese markings have been found near sensitive areas, transmitting data to Chinese firms. Experts dismiss claims of scientific research, pointing to military mapping for submarine operations. The espionage threat extends ashore. The military has banned Chinese-owned apps like TikTok, fearing data leaks and disinformation. Authorities are prosecuting Chinese nationals accused of spying on military infrastructure. Countering this multi-front campaign requires advanced surveillance, intelligence sharing, and strict security protocols. The fight to protect secrets and infrastructure is now central to the Philippines' heightened security posture. The Philippine Navy is establishing a permanent outpost at Tubataha Reefs Natural Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and maritime choke point. The new detachment will protect the park's ecosystem and serve as a vital lookout post in the Sulu Sea. Equipped to monitor surface and subsea traffic, it enhances maritime awareness and territorial defense. The Sulu Sea is a key transit route, making Tubataha a strategic sentinel. This initiative blends environmental conservation with military surveillance, leveraging geography for security. The outpost is a proactive assertion of sovereignty, ensuring no blind spots in the nation's defense. Tubataha symbolizes the Philippines' sophisticated approach to maritime strategy. To grasp the stakes, we turn to those on the front lines, military leaders and security analysts. Rear Admiral Roy Vincent Trinidad frames the Navy's mission as upholding international law and protecting sovereign rights. Nestor Garrico of the National Security Council warns that cable incidents are potential acts of aggression, not accidents. The digital domain is now a battlefield, requiring military and intelligence responses. Analyst Rommel Jude Ong sees underwater drones as evidence of systematic military intelligence gathering. These voices agree. The Philippines faces a patient, technologically advanced adversary, making modernization and alliances urgent. The nation is clear-eyed and methodical, building a modern navy and strengthening alliances. The Philippines stands on the front line of a systemic challenge to the global order. The Philippines is now the focal point of a global contest over shipping lanes, digital infrastructure, and international law. Events here, joint patrols, naval upgrades, and espionage are shaping Indo-Pacific security. The world's economy and digital stability are tied to what happens in these waters. The situation demands sustained international attention and a commitment to peaceful, rules-based solutions. For the Philippines, the path is balancing self-defense with strong alliances. For partners, it means visible support and shared intelligence. The story's implications are personal. Our data, supply chains, and prosperity are at stake. The call is for vigilance, engagement, and a collective resolve to ensure the Pacific's future is governed by rules, not force.